hard to see what's going on, but it's a Wicklow line ball, and Wicklow doing well again. They're just about doing enough to keep them out.
They're just getting in, they're winning their sloppy ball, they're breaking it down, they're stopping the run. Like, Meath just can't get through to that final gallop in to get in on the goal scoring chance. But like, fitness is going to be a big part here. Like, you would say, let the ball do the work. Like people are saying, carrying. You're not going to carry that momentum the whole way to the whole end.
29 and a half minutes gone here. Wicklow down by 2, 7 points to 5. Meath in control of this second half. Of the first half, they've been very good after the water break, and it's Alan Douglas. Douglas fires the ball in again. There's 2 Wicklow men back there. It's John Henderson is one of them. He tries to take it to safety, flicks it past to his clubmate Maloney. Maloney is bundled out over the line. Surely a free, referee. No, he says play away. It looked like a push. Gary Byrne comes out on Jack Regan. Regan dodges 2 heavy looking tackles, flicks the ball in as far as Pádraig O'Hanrahan. This is danger for Wicklow. There's men loose inside, but O'Hanrahan flicks the ball off his hurl, flicks it high and flicks it over the bar. Wicklow are down by 3. Meath just have took control a little bit.
They have, but like, looking at it here, like, they say how now like in the game of football here, like in the game of hurling you can be one end of the field, the other. There's 2 Wicklow hurlers in their scoring half here, like, and they're completely smothering the back line.
Again, Wicklow looked us out.
There now today for the Meath man, 3 from frees and 1 from play.
Long puck again from McNally, huge ball down, and we're getting no value out of this Meath half back line at all. But Sean Gary, Ockram wasn't big enough for him. He's just taking it out over the line. Christie looks to get the ball back from him. The Rue Want handy watch is not really working for us there at the minute, and we're not winning any of the breaks off him either, to be fair.
I'm going to go back to what you said earlier and agree with you. Like, bring in, switch the 2 ends.
Long ball in from Danny Stein. Huge ball in as far as the danger man Andy O'Brien, but it's back and it's mopped up by the centre back, and it's a loose hurling there by Andy. Andy's not happy with that decision from the referee. The referee says, I'll sort that out, Andy. I'll bring it up. With 10 or 15 yards there, we'll have less of it.
I wouldn't be like Andy to be fair to remonstrate.
I'd say he's getting frustrated in there. Could be a lot of it.
Well, he's living off scraps, really.
Charlie Ennis goes long with his puck down the field. Under his Luke Evans. Evans gets his hurl. He's lucky to get the second touch. Jack Doyle just taking that second too long there for the last couple of balls he's got there. And it's that man Keneally again. Flicks the ball out as far as the centre back Tower. Tower goes long down the field. Huge puck down the field. It's dangerous. Look, and Wicklow get numbers under, but that man Mark O'Sullivan flicks the ball out. He looks like a danger man. They said he has all the swagger. He turns and twists. And, beautiful score from O'Sullivan. He's a serious operator, this lad.
He needs no room. You know what I mean? Like I say, you can be as high as like him there. All he had to do, he swiveled on his heel and put it over. Like, picked the hop on his left and on his right.
And all of a sudden, it's 9 points to 5 to Meath here. At Wicklow are looking with 32 minutes on the clock. That's including the water break. We're probably heading into injury time here now.
We haven't registered since the water break ourselves, have we?
No, we haven't, and it's a long puck down the field there again. Ball breaks in at the back again. That man Sean Gary picks up the pieces, flicks the ball back to James Thor. Pops a little pass off. Wicklow are trying to hound him out, but they're leaving a lot of men free when it is released. Low ball in as far as Jack Regan. Regan fires the ball across the field here over to his wing back Keith Keown. Keown sets himself up. He'll have a go from here. He has a look. It looks good from here if it has the legs. A huge score from Keith. A brilliant score from the number 5, and it's 5-point game all of a sudden. It's double scores, and Wicklow have failed to register the second half of this first half, and it's just what looked promising. Alan is slowly drifting away now.
Drifting away, like, in the big gap starting to open up there, like 7 of the 10 points are from play, and like, and that's, you'd be happy enough with that.
In those conditions as well, to be fair. So, as I said, we've 33 minutes on my clock. That's including the water break, so we're about a minute and a half into injury time. By my reckoning, a long ball down again it breaks again. There's 2 or 3 Meath men around it. Brilliant block down by McCormack on Keneally though. Gets in on his hurl. Keneally gets it at the second attempt. Shovels the ball out as far as Alan Douglas. Douglas goes long down the field. Wicklow have 2 men under it, but we have to catch it. We're only knocking it down to Meath men who are waiting for it. Jack Regan fires a crossfield ball. This is dangerous. Martin O'Brien is in on Mark O'Sullivan at the minute, or in on the corner forward at the minute, but comes back out as far as Dahi McGowan. McGowan gets it back to that man Gavin McGowan, but it's well blocked down by Christy Morrow, does really well, and it's going to be a 65. But fortunately, from this angle and this point of view, I think half time can't come quick, and the last thing we need is a goal before half time now, you know what I mean?
Doing well now to hold it out, like Mark O'Brien don't hold the breakdown again there and out for 65, but Christy was back helping out, but like we look like we're lost for options there now at the minute. Stalin will be happy enough if we want to get him in now and just tell him to settle down, you know, because like we were well in this game in the first one, up to the first one to break, like, and like, so what has happened all of a sudden, you know, like just again, can't just have them come back out.
Yeah, and as I said, I think we've caused a little bit of trouble for ourselves overplaying on a few occasions as well. But you know, we can't have look. Christy Morehouse, brilliant work rate there back. He shouldn't be back there hooking and blocking it. You can say his danger is in beside Andy in here, but the ball just isn't going in. And for all the plan we're trying to work on this short game, it's not working at the minute anyway.
Not in them conditions either. Say like it's not a day for the nice flicks and the stylish hurling. You know, I know it's not far off the time of the year for it, but like we're still only 2 games in here with everything gone. We're lucky enough that points left and right 65. But like the fluent hurling, they didn't look panicky. I say up to the first water break, they haven't transpired into the second half.
So it's number 8 there, Pádraig O'Hanrahan just pulled that one to the left hand side of the post. It's going to be ref and the linesman are having a chat. I'd say they're asking, is the kettle on?
Yeah.
Long ball down the field here. Again, Andy Walsh is under it, jumps up again, it breaks. So Danny Staunton this time picks up the piece. Again, he's a wall of Meath men to get through. Ball is left behind him because he slid out over the line. Walsh does well to pick this one up. Back to Gary Byrne. Byrne ships a tackle, breaks through it, does well, and he's fouled, and it's a free to Wicklow. And a chance maybe just to shorten the deficit a little small here.
Bring it back to a 4-point game. And still 2 pucks are on it. But yeah, Danny Staunton won the break there. Walsh broke it down. Went running by him into a wall of 4 at Meath men. Like there's a wall of 4 Meath men in front of him. Like surely there's an acre of space somewhere, but there has to be 3.
But there has to be 3 Wicklow men, or 2. I know they have a loose man around the middle, but there has to be 2 more lads somewhere as well. Like so.
You know, like, and there has to be someone coming off your shoulder. Like you're running into a wall of 4. Like you're going to stop them no matter what you have.
Christy Morehouse is about 66 yards out.
It's a big ask.
It's a big ask in those conditions, in fairness, but Christy can get a clean strike at this one. He's as capable as anyone. 36 minutes on this clock of mine now. This one looks to be dropping into the danger area. Hurl flap that. Oh, keeper Charlie Ennis gathers it, does well. No one in for the scraps again. We're not good on the breaking ball today. And Mickey Burke takes the ball, gives it to Pádraig O'Hanrahan. Hanrahan breaks the tackle, gets an advantage. He's gone. Christy Morehouse is after him. Morehouse does well. Oh, Hanrahan twists and turns and does brilliantly, but Christy gets a block back in off the hurl of Mickey Burke out as far as Pádraig Keneally. Keneally has a look and fires it out to his wing back here on this side. That's Keoghan does brilliant ball, dangerous ball into this man O'Sullivan. He gathers it and flicks and twists and turns and pops it back into the runner. It's opened up in front of this man and he flicks the ball for his second score of the game from play, is it? No, it's gone and looked, it was over, but again.
Whoever has the man in the match trophy in his bag, give it to Keneally there when he goes in at half time.
Yeah,
he's done enough.
He's had a serious first half here. And Wicklow have struggled to come to grips with him, in fairness.
I'm hoping maybe he might run out of gas now with so on.
Hook out here again from McNally, goes long, comes down underneath the stand there. The referee has had enough. He's way enough for 1:35. So, as I said, it's half time here in Ockram. It's double scores, 10 points to Meath, 5 points to Wicklow in what was pretty tough circumstances for both teams, but the second half of the first half after the water break, Meath have really pulled away there and will leave Wicklow with a lot of work to do.
Have a lot of work to do, but look, if they could get a quick rally in the first 5-10 minutes maybe, you know, rack up a couple of scores there, like there's still, it's in hurling, like you say, the 5 points, it's not a whole lot, it's not. If they can just manage to get themselves together, regroup, make a few positional changes maybe, like they will be getting tired. They have to remember, like, fitness is a massive thing here now and ring rusty.
Yeah, and I suppose look at it. If you're standing looking now, you reckon Wicklow are probably going to lead at least 1 and maybe 2 goals. But like, we're not going to get that by not poking the ball in my book. You know, I think our game plan isn't working in those conditions. I think we need to revert to type as the foul. We can't have Dandies and Christies and these lads around the square and no ball going in.
Well, and as you say, and Christie back on his own full back line, breaking down the 65 and blocking, you know, like they're one of your main tallies, man. No matter what, whether from play or from frees, he needs to be on the ball.
That's it. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here now, and we'll be back with the second half then as soon as the teams are ready.